Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been here in a while. Just wanted to post another video, what I've been up to, you know. Definitely some big changes have been happening. I think the last time I talked to you was about, it says the last video I posted was about a month ago, so definitely been a while. Definitely been doing a lot. One of the things I've recently been doing a lot is I've actually been doing a lot of freelance work, and I'm pretty grateful for that. Definitely been doing a lot more branching out there, doing a lot more work for people, getting a commission, which feels pretty nice. Definitely a lot better than working. Definitely might try and see where I can keep going with this freelance work. I know sometimes people tell me sometimes when you're doing freelance, it seems like you have all of this work just coming in and you don't even find the time, but then it tends to dry up a little bit. So that's okay, so I'll see that. The other thing that's actually been happening is that I've actually just recently turned vegan, and that's definitely a big lifestyle change, and I think that is something I didn't really see coming, expect me to do or anything, but it's definitely been really good for me, really good for my lifestyle, really good for my overall health, and just overall living a little better healthy life, to be honest, in my opinion. Because I've been doing this for a week now. Definitely I think day 7. I just got done cooking up some eggplant parmesan, a nice little crust on there, and then had some just pasta with it, and then garlic bread. It was really good. Had some vegan cheese on there, vegan butter, really good. Been doing that, doing a lot more shopping for vegan stuff, like vegan butter, vegan mayonnaise, vegan cheese, believe it or not, which is crazy. I'll definitely post some of the things some of those little products that I use that I like personally, and I'll even try and put up some things that I've been eating. Definitely I plan on actually making some vegan fried chicken this weekend. Definitely sounds pretty good, making that with mushrooms, just like I just said before. I made some vegan eggplant parmesan with pasta, did that, and just overall I've been eating a lot of beans and rice too, which I kind of like. I enjoy. Been doing that. What else have I been up to? That's about it. One of the reasons I've decided to go vegan is because I actually watched these 3 videos. I definitely recommend watching these, kind of just being more informed of what you put in your body and what you're eating and where that food comes from, where that ends up on your table. So one of them was it was actually recommended my girlfriend's sister. She's actually vegan, and she was just talking to me about it, and it really seemed like it was just time for a change. So 3 videos that I decided to watch were What the Health, right here. That's what it looks like. Let's cut that picture in. And then the second one is Cowspiracy, both from the same director. They're both on Netflix. Definitely really good, really informal, definitely very interesting, and definitely very controversial also. And the third one is Earthlings, and it's on Vimeo. That I recommend is definitely a lot more gruesome and a lot more bloody, so be careful with that. Viewer discretion, definitely gotta be careful with that. What else I've been up to? I realized the energy change in me. I wake up early, I go to bed early. I wake up, I work out. I have no issue with that. I don't feel like I'm dragging or slumped. Definitely the way I felt before when I was eating meat. Definitely been a significant change. Even in my face, I feel like you could tell that my face has definitely slimmed down a little bit. You could definitely even see it in my arms too. Anyone who's seen me before I went vegan, you definitely see a significant change. What else? Pretty funny. One of the stories I actually recently almost passed out because I think it was the 4th day, and I was just really. I didn't realize because with vegetables it's different with when you eat meat, because there's not as many calories in vegetables there's definitely a lot more fiber and all the other stuff, but calories is what you're definitely missing. So you have to eat a large amount of vegetables, and I wasn't doing that. It looked like a lot on my plate, but in reality it wasn't calorie-wise. And I actually was just sitting in the car, and I just felt so lightheaded, and I felt so that's when I was actually dragging a little bit, and I was like, wow, like I don't feel good. I have no energy, and that's when I just came home and I just ate like 2 bell peppers, rice. I've actually been eating a lot of rice too. Yeah, that is good for calories and everything. This freelance work, been doing a lot more logos. I actually did a planner. I'm actually doing another logo right now as I'm shooting this video. What else? And I actually plan on doing a book cover soon with someone. Meeting with them. We're gonna chat about it, talk about it. Another thing is what else? I've actually been talking to a couple graphic designers that I met on Instagram, and they're actually been a lot of help. And they just tell me how to not undervalue myself and make sure I market myself properly, and always just stay face with people. Definitely be friendly, because you never make the type of connections you make with people. You never know where they're gonna go. They might lead to a job, or they even might lead to graphic design, like where this has. Because I've just been posting stuff on my Instagram, me doing stuff, and yeah, it's just led to a lot of graphic design stuff. So definitely appreciate that. Camera's gonna die, so I think I'll shoot this another time. Alright, what's going on, guys? Sorry about that, my camera died. So what I just left off on talking about was, I think, pretty sure freelance. So the thing with freelance lately that I've noticed is I see why a lot of people choose to do it, because honestly speaking, like I consider myself pretty time efficient. So I just got done with a couple freelance pieces. I did some commission for some people. My most recent one, it was from a girl. Logo was awesome. Just did a logo. It was great. Came out great. She was happy with it. And she was definitely happy with my services. So my thing was with freelance is, it definitely is more efficient, because I see myself, compared to working somewhere where I make an hourly wage of like $13, with graphic design, I see myself like making more with the hours that I work, and it's more efficient, and for people who pay for my services, I definitely feel like I get them good work, and they get their work in a reasonable time. You'll deal with some people who you'll pay them. Let's say you pay someone to renovate your house, and you want them to paint your house. So let's say they tell you, hey, I'll paint your house in 2 weeks, and I'll do it for, let's say, $500. And then when they're doing it, you realize that, 1, they're horrible workers, they don't show up on time. 2, it's been 2 weeks and they're not even halfway done. And then 3, when they do get done, that they try and swindle you for more money. They say, oh, I thought I was gonna take this amount of money, but in reality I need this much money. So in reality, no one likes working with people like that. But the thing with my service is, I feel like I definitely get the work done in a reasonable amount of time when I say it's supposed to be done, and I charge at a fair rate. I feel like, let's say that logo I did, it took me about a day. I worked on it for like a couple hours here and there, and I felt the work that I did definitely emulated in the outcome of the logo, because she loved it. I liked it. I thought it was really cool. It was definitely one of my favorite logos that I've done so far. So I just see why people choose to do freelance instead of, because it definitely, you work for yourself. Like it was just me communicating with the client. Like we had no issues, especially when you work with the right kind of people. There shouldn't be any issues. There shouldn't be a headache, shouldn't be a hard time, unless you work with the wrong kind of people. The wrong kind of people are those people who try and cheat you. They're trying to get cheap work. And sometimes that's always not a good thing. Cheap work doesn't mean it's good work. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it'll come out great. I definitely don't appreciate being swindled, because I know my value, and I know how much it costs to do something, in my opinion, for my skills. So I feel I charge and I give fair work I charge fair and I give fair work in return. So I feel like that's what a good business needs. You know, you're not just constantly trying to cheat customers, or customers not trying to cheat you. So that's something you gotta watch out for. So yeah, I've definitely been doing a lot more freelance work. I've been posting on my Instagram like a lot, trying to just market myself. It's funny because like a lot of these people, these freelance work, a lot of this freelance work that I've been doing, people, they outsource me. They message me on my Instagram, or they just message me if they have my number. And like they're people I've known from like high school, or even just personal connections, like it's a friend of a friend or something like that. And I definitely appreciate that, because those, and even just the people that I don't know yet that ask me for some work, like that's how you just build. In business, I think it's definitely about relationships. You know, how you carry yourself in a relationship. Do you carry yourself professionally, or do you say you're gonna show up on time like you do? Because do you just say everything? You back everything you say, basically. It's not just empty words and you don't show actions. That's how my thing is. But yeah, I definitely plan on riding this freelance long as much as freelance road. I plan on doing this freelance thing for as long as I can. You know, it's definitely been pretty good so far. If you ever told me that people would be paying me to do a little freelance work for them just because I've been posting stuff on my Instagram, I would have never thought that, which I'm definitely excited about. It shows I'm marketing myself well. I'm being a good business, carrying myself in a business manner, so people definitely appreciate that. I'm organized. I recently drafted up a agreement that people sign and everything, just to protect me and protect them, making sure everything is fair, and fair wages and fair work is given. What else? But yeah, other than that, definitely expect more. I plan on posting more stuff, more of the graphic design stuff on my YouTube. Definitely try and do that more, and just probably vlog a little bit more about how my vegan meals. Definitely plan on doing that, because I've definitely been cooking some stuff up, and definitely was pretty good. Definitely, I think that's the mistake that people have gotten from society, who think just because you go vegan, you think you have to sacrifice good food, but in reality you don't. I love good food. Anyone who knows me and I appreciate good food. Like, I'm definitely a foodie, or I forgot what the term is, but a food kind of guy. Like, I love good food. I love eating all different types of food from whatever country. I've definitely been mixing it up. So it's definitely delicious. You definitely gotta try it. I think once people get away from that norm that a lot of these meat industries try to tell us, like, you have to eat meat to survive, but in reality you really don't. Like, if you think about it, we eat meat because we need energy and protein, but where do those animals get the energy and protein? It comes from grass, or whatever they're eating. It comes from plants. So in reality, like, we're only eating we're eating animals, but that energy has already been, their energy they're receiving is from plants. So why not just skip that middleman and go straight to the source of where the protein is, and that's where plants come from. So that's what I think. Definitely, because I immediately feel the difference. I feel great. I have energy. I definitely lost a little bit of weight. I'm definitely way more leaner, but other than that, like, I feel great. Like, and I'm okay with that too, because I've always liked that lean look and cut look. I don't really like that big, bulky, like, constant eating meat. Definitely don't like that. Definitely not a fan of that. Just be more aware of what you put in your body. Yeah, so expect more from my YouTube. You know, more vegan stuff, more graphic design stuff, and just more of my lifestyle lately. So definitely make sure you subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet, and make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So appreciate you guys, watching my videos, and see you soon.